Okay, this part of the episode is definitely gonna get very emotional. So, anyways, remember when with it, whatever that idiot guy almost attacked Peach with the golf with a golf instrument, I don't know what they call it, a golf bat or whatever. And remember when you glimpse a little childhood of Peach where his parents both, no, his father was abusive and his father was gonna hit him with the golf bat thing, and he actually did. Now, Peach, being the protective brother that he is, grabbed his sister and ran out. I'm assuming that's the last appearance I ever saw of them. But one thing for sure, Peach was definitely being a big brother and protecting his sister no matter what, even though he himself was injured. Now, the childhood memory that we saw was of Peach, of course, and Peach woke up and saw himself in the hospital, a very fancy ass hospital, and in comes Thea to show he's very much concerned about the fact that he almost lost this man. Not really, but still, he was very concerned. Then we see that Thea is on the phone with Mark, and remember, Mark is this like sick, not only just his bodyguard but his secretary, and he's a damn good man that does his job well. Anyways, because Mark is on his little 7-day vacation, he doesn't want to ruin that. Plus, it's very rare that Mark asks for such vacation, and he already knows why he took that vacation. So he told Mark to not to worry about it, things that he will take care of everything. Okay, after talking to Mark, then Thea looked at the nurse, because the nurse looked at Peach and said Peach is not in danger, in life threatening, he is okay to go home. Thea, on the other hand, being the concerned person he is asking the nurse if she is sure of that logics and that knowledge that she knows. Peach is trying to stop Thea by questioning such medical terms with someone who's actually a professional, but I don't blame Thea, because if I'm out here spending my good money on someone who should be looked after in a pretty much expensive hospital, you should be doing your job good and knowing what you're talking about. In the end, the nurse convinces Thea that yes, she knows what she's doing, and that's what the doctor told her to tell the patient. And so Thea excuses the nurse and says he wants a private moment with Peach. Okay, so there was a little bit of detail that I forgot to mention, but I don't really have time to go back to show you what I'm talking about because I'm on a time crunch. But anyways, I'm going to put it in here. So, I said that Thea was very concerned of Peach, right? And Peach was reminiscing on his past and crying to Thea, and he told Thea that it's the first time someone ever showed concern for him, because Peach is always a person who is more the protective one, shows care for everyone and never really shows weakness, and because of that, it's the first time he's letting guard down. Then you have these two. I swear, William and Est, I am ready for them for 2026. The fact that their first drama together was Tempo, which I at first never wanted to watch, but I did give it a chance and it was good. It taught me a lot of things in the music industry. Also, so William is coming from being a person who's acted in the musical, which he still is a musician, and well, not music, a singer, but still in the musical world. And then he's gonna go from being rich here to in 2026 being a red flag. And then you have S, who come from a person who's struggling with money, well, not struggling, but he's a person who really is independent on his own. Then he's coming from a bodyguard slash secretary to being a red flag himself in 2026. Yeah, I'm gearing up for it. I ain't gonna lie you. Plus, on YouTube, it's pretty much the only drama or only lineup that got 1 million views than the others of the lineup in GMM TV. So people are gearing up for it. Let me tell you something. Rome loves to tease Mark, right? And I know Mark loves to be around Rome, and that is why he asked for that 7-day leave from Thea. Thea already knows the secret relationship that his secretary and his little brother is going on with, so he ain't mad at it. But then again, you still have work to do, Mark. You asked for 7 days, and 7 days is what you will get. Okay, back to Thea and Peach. So Thea, with his concerned self, asking Peach why didn't he call Thea to get him to get picked up by a car. If he had known that Peach didn't have a car, he would definitely come pick him up. Peach said he didn't want to bother him, but Thea is like, I gave you my number. I'm the one that saved my number in your phone for a reason. I gave you my number to give you the permission to call me anytime. And trust me, Thee would have picked up even if it's late in the night. Now, lucky for Peach, Thee already sensed something with Wiwit, and he had someone follow Thee. No, followed Peach around to see what's going on. That is how Thee was able to save Peach the day or the time when he could have saved him. Now, remember when I said Peach is not used to someone actually showing concern for him or protecting him? He's always the other way around. Now, it's shocking for Thea because he never seen Peach this way. Well, while Thea was showing his concern and showing every worry about himself towards Peach, Peach got emotional and started crying. Literally right there. This is pretty much the first time he showed any emotions, because this is pretty much the first time he experienced someone actually caring and worried for him. And so Peach got very emotional and started crying, which is very sweet. And I'm glad that he can actually be vulnerable around someone he trusted, because not everyone is a super person. Even Superman himself needs Elaine, or what was it, Jane? Well, either way, I'm glad that, I don't know, but I'm glad. You know, this drama is filled with comedy. I don't know if anyone's not watching this, why aren't you? Literally, Pond brings out the comedy. And you know, even though the twins are in this, I ain't gonna lie, Pond beats the twin out of everything with the comedy version, because he acts his character good. Anyways, even though we have two Jaspers, I'm loving it. And then we have Lincoln, if that's how you pronounce Williams, band. Anyways, so we're here waiting for Peach to get ready so Thea can drive him home. Thea here is trying to talk to his Alexa version. It's not Alexa, but we're gonna call her Alexa, on answers on how to get someone to like him. Started to ask questions on what to do to help people feel happy, stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie you, I can see that both Thea and Peach are in the same boat but differently, because Peach grew up with pretty much nobody. He had to be the adult of the family, while Thea had to be like the business adult version. He had to grow up as well, but he didn't have anyone to, well, then again, they both are the same place. They didn't have anyone to actually teach them stuff, even though Peach had to learn it his own way, and Thea had to learn it through dramas. So Peach finally got home, and he was about to open the door while he's on the phone with his sister, because his sister is like, I've been trying to call you and not getting you. He had to make excuses to why he didn't answer, even though the sister got suspicious of that one, but she kind of passed that. Then he tries to open the door, and then Thea came up and like, I'm gonna open the door for you. Homegirl's like, who the hell is that? He's like, nobody, you're hearing like the wind. Now, the sister doesn't believe anything that Peach is saying, so she's like, okay, take a selfie so I can see that you're alone, because she doesn't believe who's with him, and she's like, it's the wind. He's like, it's the wind. So he's about to take the selfie, and then Thea in the background posing this way, and I'm like, for a person who didn't like to smile or wasn't trying to smile for pictures, you are definitely ready to take a selfie, huh? Also, I do love how they're trying to tell us, oh, the phone can actually take pictures and video and voice note or whatever while you're on the call. I knew that they were gonna feature this phone to do some kind of function. Anyways, Peach was like, Thea, get out the way. I need to take a picture so my sister knows that I'm actually here alone and not with someone, especially not with her boss. My friend panic hits, because homegirl is like, why do I see a shadow in the background? Peach panicked and looked at the picture real good, and it's like, are you pranking me? There is no shadow. She's like, okay, but I'm at the outpost, and which means she's literally at the area where they are. I'm guessing it's like a estate place they live in. Anyways, she said she's literally around the corner, and Peach is panicking because he doesn't want his sister to see her boss in his house to show how close they are. So he's trying so fast to hide Thea, but Thea is not fitting in the area where she should hide. Then she started talking another thing, and then he realized his sister is at the office of the building where they work, playing games with Note. All that up and down definitely got Thea to be tired and stressed. So the lovely Thea is making sure that Peach is very relaxed. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, since the first of the episode, we've been seeing Thea being more of a a royal person sitting down and let things come to him. The fact that he's actually catering to Peach is another thing I've never seen coming. And the way he's doing the ice thing is so cute. Homeboy said he learned that on a drama. What haven't you learned in drama, sir? Let's tell us that part. Now, the homeboy over here smiling because he wants to be the main character in Peach's life, because he's asking bunch of questions like, have anyone ever catered to you like me? Have you ever had a chance to go out on dates? Stuff like that. And Peach is like, I'm always busy. I'm never around anyone. The only person I've always been around since recently is you, Thee. And that got Thee very happy, considering how the jealousy is if even anyone ever go around Peach. That says a lot of things, because you're around Thee all the time for reals, so might as well just date. Then we see Peach outside enjoying the sun and also playing his handpan. And Thee is very happy seeing Peach playing the handpan. I'm happy. Let me tell you something. Like I said before and I said it again, handpan is very expensive. It's cost the iPhone. If you can buy an iPhone, you definitely can buy a handpan. But anyways, in Thee's eye, you call it the turtle shell. But if you watch the special episode of Me and Thee, you would know that Puin says that the handpan is special. You have to know how to play it, how to hold it, where to go in conditions like weather conditions, stuff like that. Finally, Thee got the permission to play the turtle shell, which is aka the handpan. Let me tell you something. When he was playing it, he took his ring out. Peach took the ring off because it was interfering with the actual melody, and he was getting into it. Thee was getting into it. The way I was watching, I was laughing as hell. I was like, yeah, do you get into it, baby? You got this. I love how much Peach was watching him, seeing how much Thee was intrigued of learning, and he wasn't laughing at him. He was happy that he wants to learn stuff. I was laughing the shit out of myself because the way how he was doing things, it was laughing. Then Peach was like, I'm happy that you want to learn stuff. Why do you want to learn so much? And Thee was like, I want to learn to be a part of your world. I want to learn about you. Man, if this boy doesn't get the indication that Homeboy was actually trying to be in a relationship with you, I don't know how Peach is so slow. Now, because Thee said he wants to be a part of Peach's world and pretty much act normal, Peach says that they should go out and actually act that. Take pictures, be a part of the world. It's not just playing handpan, but also taking pictures. Peach says that he mostly take pictures than actually playing the handpan because taking pictures is his passion and pretty much his work. So Peach is gonna teach Thee how to actually use the camera. Well, if you have a company and you basically have models and taking pictures, why not learn from the best? Okay, so the old day has ended and Thee had taken a lot of pictures, but he's not happy with them because they didn't turn out very professional as Peach. Now, in my opinion, it doesn't matter how you take the pictures, it's how you present them. So if you tell the people who you're working for that, okay, this is how the picture is supposed to look, they're gonna see the image. But if you tell them it's not what you like, they're gonna see it exactly how you see it, trash. So Peach is telling Thee that it's not how well you do it, because for a person who is first at doing this, he did very well. Okay, so there's a specific picture that Thee took, and Thee is very disappointed because it's lean. Now, Peach is trying to teach Thee on the camera that there is a scale on the camera that will tell you how to position the camera and how to handle it. That way, Thee would know how to take a picture and it's not going to be lean. I mean, that's if Thee is going to actually take up picture taking again the next time. I don't know. But I do like how they're teaching one or two stuff, even though I know this expensive camera belongs to GMM TV, but that's just my thoughts. Now, even though Peach is trying to make Thee feel good and actually making the compliments where it's supposed to be complimented, Thee is very still sad because remember what I said when Peach says when he grows up he didn't have anyone to tell him how to do things. He had to be the mother, father, and uncle for Plum. Well, it's kind of like the same thing with Thee. Thea had to grow up on his own, be a business person. He never actually had a time to be a child or anyone to tell him what not to do. So being around Peach makes him feel happy. And even though he's trying to indicate to Peach that, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you. I mean, it's too fast to yet. It's episode 5. When are we going to start? I'm just saying. Peach then decided to take a selfie because the drama is called selfie. Now, in my opinion, you should make multiple of this and double it. Now, make a mini one of that same selfie as in for your wallet, a big ass poster to frame in your house, both of you, and multiple ones so you can look around and say, hey, I took a picture with your bot or with my boss. And a couple, put it as a heart thing and say, oh, we're finally a couple, something like that. We got home and we found a bunch of boxes with absolutely a lot of fancy foods because Thea wants to make Peach feel very comfortable after his discharge from hospital, which was the same day or the next day, I don't remember. But hey, at least Thea's taking care of his future man. Okay, after they got inside, Thea's talking to Mock on certain things, informations, and this is getting important because Thea's asking Mock if he's done what he needed to be done, and Mock said yes, and then Thea made a statement that got Peach very concerned. Thea said if we going to strike a snake, we have to finish it off. It's my indication in how I think it means like, yo, if you're gonna finish someone off, make sure they don't come back for you, something like that. Because when he said that, Thea knew he was talking about Wiwit, and then Peach knew he was talking about Wiwit, and Thea's like, yeah, I'm talking about Wiwit because he did something bad to you. I have to finish him off. I wasn't gonna kill him either way because of you. If you weren't there, we're gonna kill him. In my opinion, if you're gonna fight someone, don't let them go off easy. Don't let them escape because you don't know if they're gonna plan for you and kill you, and you won't even have the chance to even see tomorrow. Thea did spare Wiwit's life because of Peach. Now, Peach knew that if he asked Thea the one question, he knows Thea's gonna be upset. But Thea's like, oh, I'm not gonna upset when you ask me anything until Peach like, is Wiwit okay? And me and along with Thea is like, why the frig are you asking for someone who almost got you killed? Like, I wouldn't care about what happened to him. Hell, I don't even care if you show him to the entire earth crust. But no. Thea said because of you, Peach, he is okay. Man, if I were you, Thea, I would like, okay, he's okay, but I ain't going to let him go to any treatment in the hospital. I'm like wound that I inflicted on him, infected and hurt him until the day he died. But that's just cruel me. Anyways, whatever happened to it, I don't give a shit. Okay, because Thea knows Peach is not gonna let him stay in his house, he end up calls his driver to come pick him up. But before he leaves, Thea asks Peach if he can see the rest of the house, specifically his room. I mean, I don't blame him. He only sees downstairs here. Why not go and see his room? He might spend some days in the room one day at a time. I'm guessing it was by luck on Thea's side that he got into this room, because if he didn't get into Peach's room, he wouldn't have saw what he saw. So Thea is very shocked because when he got into Peach's room, he saw that Thea is packing luggages. He thinks that Thea is running away from him or something. Turns out Thea is not running away. Thea even showed, well, not Thea, but Thea saw the like a contract or permission leave or something like that. Considering he doesn't have any work anymore, he is going on a little trip, but the Thea thinks he's running away. Now on this paper, it's not just a paper to show that Peach is leaving, it also actually shows that he's taking a plane. It shows his information on the tickets, the time and day when Peach is leaving, and also the place where he's going to. After all that, we went downstairs and Thea was definitely exaggerating his anger on Peach, saying how could he leave him, why would you leave me here, yada yada yada, until Peach was like, calm down, I'm not running away. If you look at the paper real good, if you weren't that upset, you'd read on it saying that I also have a returning ticket, so I have to come back home. It turns out that Peach is actually taking a vacation. Okay, so this is off topic, but when I watched this specific episode, I saw when Poon was lying down, and immediately I thought of two people. I thought of Bible and I thought of Luke. If you know Luke from Boy in Love, I believe Luke was the one that was teamed up with Mick. Anyways, yeah, him, Boy in Love. Okay, hear me out here. I know I'm doing a recap of this episode, but every time I touch up on these two, I don't know, their love is so secretive that I have nothing to say about them. I have literally nothing to talk about them. Okay, after a little outburst, we went back upstairs with our calm self and kindly looked over that paper that we thought were overthinking of what we thought, and saw exactly that he does indeed have a returning ticket on that information, and also he knows where he's taking his vacation. So, with that said, Peach wants to apologize with his outburst and offered Thea wants to apologize for his outburst and offered Peach like a private jet or something to get to his location. Peach is like, I can get there exactly fine. I'm not gonna lie, I keep mixing up Peach and Thea, but go with me, okay? Thank you. Anyways, Thea is so excited, planning out everything and telling Peach that he's gonna plan and he knows a hotel where you could stay or we could stay or we can get a jet because it's more faster and all that thing is great and all, until Peach is like, why are you acting like you're going? I'm going alone. And I laugh because, Thea, how you a businessman and you can't read a room? I always say, if they don't invite you, don't ask to go. But I'm glad that you're putting whatever, but still, you're not invited, sir. But I do love the free hospitality that you're giving. If you have a hotel, can I go for free? I don't know about you, but if I have someone that's rich, and he has or she has that thing, and she's telling me you can go to a fancy hotel, I'm taking it. I ain't saying no, I'm taking it. I'm just gonna let you know that I ain't rich. I can't pay for all this stuff. Just letting you know. But I learned from one thing: get vex money. Get that straight. Okay, after spending a little moment with Peach, he ended up going back home because his little brother Rome has a birthday to celebrate the day after tomorrow, I believe. But hey, we gotta celebrate it. But the thing is, in the family, you celebrate it in secret. Don't know why you celebrate it in secret, but hey, at least Mark went there early because he wants to celebrate the birthday with the man he loves in secret. So after Crit Uggy's big brother is expressing how glad to see what's his name? Thea. Thea's like, why are you here? And Crit is like, why are you acting like you're not the one that arranged my ticket? Until he's like, unless you're not the one that did it. Oh boy, my friend. Your man was the one that arranged the ticket. Mark was the one arranged everything. He even got a 7-day leave to actually be around you and you didn't even know about it? Damn, that really is good. Everything that is being done for you, Mark did that shit, not your brother. At least we know why the mother decided to stay and not the father. The father, on the other hand, the reason why he went, it's because purely business and the fact that he can't celebrate the birthday of his son because apparently the tradition is like that. I don't know, something about the business and the fact that Japanese don't like the business that Thea's doing and the whole hard deal. And then Thea's asking his mother how she went in the relationship with their father when clearly their relation and their country is different, I guess. My apologies, that was my phone ringing. I can't control it, sorry. So while they're bonding, the TV was on and it shows a first drama that their mother did, and she's like, I can't believe that you got the station to broadcast this again over and over. And the is like, the reason he did this is because it shows the real her, and also it brings him closer to her. So Crit is like, then if you wanted to be closer to her, why not go to Japan? And Thea's like, I can't go to Japan because Japan doesn't like me. One thing I admire about dramas is that When you're the youngest in the drama, you're super baby in this. Although there are occasions that the older ones act like a baby, but that's besides the point. Crit is saying to his mother that he really feels it for his older brother, and that the fact that he hates that he's gonna do things in secret, like celebrate his birthday in secret, and ask how his mother met his father and how they do things if they're not allowed to do it. The mother is reassuring him that everything is gonna be okay, things will change, yada yada yada. But I feel like the mother knows about Crit and Mark, or maybe she doesn't. Maybe I'm reading into it, but she did look at Mark and said he must try or protect his baby or protect our baby at all costs or something like that. So I'm like, okay. Maybe it's because she knows that Thea can protect himself because he got himself a gun, and maybe Crit doesn't. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about Peach. So Peach got to the resort or the hotel that Thea told him about, and after getting himself checked in, he's talking to Thea. And Thea's like, why didn't you call me? I missed you. Well, he didn't say I missed you, but he says that, dude, it's been 3 days since I haven't heard from you. Now, you know, it's exaggeration when Peach like, okay, get a grip. It's been 3 hours since we haven't talked. And I'm like, so you haven't talked to this boy for 3 hours, and that 3 hours felt like 3 days to you? That's how you know Thea is in love, because 3 hours became 3 days? Damn, sir. Now, can you imagine for 1 minute he can't be away from this boy? Damn, sir. You're gonna be in serious deep love other than Thea. Then we see Thea out here taking selfies to send to his man to show how good looking he is. Let me tell you something. The outfit that Pond has on, it really does look good. It really does look good. Until his little brother came to ruin the moment. I love how Mark came around and is like, I'm sorry, I tried. I'm like, you, who is a professional at everything, tried? Then again, we're talking about Crit, the man you love. You really did try to keep him away from Thea. I love how Crit came and is like, I saw you smiling, what you smiling about? And Thea is like, nothing, what do you want? So Crit is like, my birthday is coming up, and Thea gave the face of, no shit, I'm your big brother, I'm supposed to know that, what do you want? Crit is like, so, well, my birthday coming up, but our mom is not going to show up at the dinner that they planned, which is supposed to be a secret, because with birthdays, you're not supposed to celebrate birthdays. Don't ask why. I need to get into it for next week's episode to know why. Anyways, so Thea knows that Crit wants something, so it's like, stop beating around the bush. What do you want? So Crit looked at Mark and looked at Thea and is like, okay, so hear me out. I want my birthday present. Can you give Mark as my birthday present? And Thea's like, hell no. Get something else, but Mark ain't be he can spend time with you on your birthday, but you can't have him. And when I hear him say that, I'm like, dude, Mark is good at what he does. You can't find nobody else that's better than Mark. So you ain't getting Mark as your birthday present, Chris. Sorry. Wow, Peach ain't lying when he said he mostly take pictures that he uses handpan. But then again, in his house, he has a guitar. So the two instruments that is very much close to his heart. The camera and the handpan. I'm guessing that's the most important thing in the drama itself. I swear, Thea is making this boy's vacation very memorable. Everything has his logo, and then he got cheerleaders at the back trying to make Peach's vacation a well-rested one, but a very, something. I don't know, but trust me, I love how Thea is making Peach more comfortable, making everybody know that he's my man, and I'm taking care of my man. That is right. Okay, back at the office and the company. Thea's making everyone uncomfortable. I think it's only Peach alone can see the difference with Thea. But anyways, he's judging the products or the advertisement that the people are doing, and because Peach is not their photographer anymore, they got a new photographer, and Thea's not liking the photographer, and he's definitely not liking the layout of the product or the project that they did because of this new photographer, and it's not Peach. Then Thea is definitely putting all pressure on Peach's sister by saying that if it was your brother doing all this, you'd have gotten a lot of credit, but since this new photographer comes in, he's not doing much of a good work. I don't know, the layout looks okay. But I guess when you're a business person, you yourself know what you're looking for. If I were a business person, I do know what I'm looking for. But if I tell my workers, hey, that is exactly what I want, and then when they pushed it out, my competitor beats me better than me, like did their old thing better than me, I'll be disappointed, because at this point, that is why I would never want to be a business person, because I don't know how to do things competitive wise, because how I do things might look good, but then again, when you present it, it's a different output. I'm not good at what business people do, but they don't know. They know what they want, and that's okay. Okay, so this is a new photographer. His name is Trend, and Trend is talking about Peach, saying that when it comes to the work and stuff like that, he did ask Peach on advice on how to do things, and that comment alone got Thee a little bit upset, because remember, Thee is easily getting jealous, and he doesn't like when people talk to his man. But Trend does know that, and Peach's sister does know that. But hey, you just put a lot of hard work on yourself, Trend. Good luck. At the hotel, each moments are definitely left with notes for Peach. Each one of them is so cute but cringy at the same time. But hey, Peach is not complaining. He's definitely enjoying his vacation. Peach then got a call from his sister telling him how stressful it is at work and how Thee is definitely making it stressful for her. So Thee is like, okay, don't worry. So Peach is like, okay, don't worry. I'm gonna talk to the Thee for you. And Peach's sister is like, what do you mean talk to him? This boy is definitely almost indicate to his sister that, hey, I'm connected. Like, I got connection to get close to Thee. But he's like, no, I'm just gonna curse him out. How dare you go against and talk to my sister and whatever. But still, on the other hand, you kind of need to talk to your sister about the connection you have with her boss, because this hiding in secret is gonna be crazy. Also, before his sister hung up off the phone, she told Peach about their new photographer named Trend, and Trend asked for Peach's number. So his sister is asking if she can give permission to give Peach to give Trend Peach's number. And being the nice person Peach is, he said, yes, in my opinion, you should have said no, because if a thief finds out that you let your sister, or overall if you let anyone get a phone number, the jealous thief will definitely come for that person. But good luck. So that Peach decided to be adventurous and took a boat, I don't know if you call it kayaking, and go out further to take a picture to post on his Instagram, because he's enjoying his solo trip. Honestly, I like the sight of water, but I'm not a person who will be submerged in it. The only thing you'll probably see me do with water is drink water, bathe with it, wash with it, pretty much that, but not submerge with it. Because me and water are enemies when it comes to my entire body going into the water. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes Thee. And I thought it was Peach imagining things, but no, this is actually Thee. Thee literally swam all the way from shore to get out here for Peach. He said that he had a lot of free time, so he decided to come where Peach is to enjoy his vacation with him, even though Thee doesn't have a vacation, but whatever. Now, this is strictly off topic, but I always say this, but have everyone ever seen Pond's teeth and how white it is? One thing I want to know is, what product is he using? Every time I ask that, people always put in the comments like, Pond did veneers, and I'm like, damn, it looks good. He's taking care of it real good. Now, still, I don't want to do veneers, even though I'm doing braces, but I don't want to do veneers. I just want to know, what product can I use to keep my teeth as clean and white as Pond? We finally get a kiss, people, because if you remember in episode 1 or 2, one of those things where Thee kissed Peach's hand, and Peach is like, things don't go like that, you have to ask permission, something like that. So he asked permission and he got the kiss. Okay, so we have an end credit scene, which this drama always have end credit scenes. So anyways, we get to know that, I don't know, Thee did not have no vacation or free time. He just saw the post on Instagram that Peach's post, which was him being in the boat, and he take a far out picture of like a mountain and the sea. And I don't know what was going in through Thee's mind. All he knows is he wants to get to Peach. So he's asking workers at the hotel to get him a boat, but they were too slow. So he took off pretty much all the clothes except for his pants, and he ran into that water, swam all the way to Peach, and that's how they got to the boat. Let me tell you, this episode did not disappoint. The drama itself did not disappoint. And I'm loving it here. See you next time on episode 6, which is next week. Because honestly, I'm going to be sad if the drama ends. And it's literally close to ending. So